How are you, sir?
Been better.
Why is that?
I got pulled over for no reason.
Okay. Well, it's not no reason.
Why is that?
Okay. Well, I couldn't see your license plate because of the tint in
So
your
no
windshield.
reason.
No, that's not no reason. How's that no reason?
Because you couldn't see it, now you do, and now it's there, and I got pulled over. I'm completely legitimate. I
Okay.
am a Texas registered. That tint's legal in Texas. Everything's legit. I got pulled over for no reason.
No, it's not a no reason. I didn't see it. I see it now that I
So
can
you're
walk
incorrect.
up to the car.
Okay, so now I got
Okay.
pulled over, and you were erroneous.
I'm not erroneous. My pulling you over was correct. But now that I'm up this close, I can
Now you see how you were incorrect.
Okay.
Am I free to go?
No, can I take a look at your driver's
Nope,
license real quick?
I don't consent.
Okay.
There's no legal reason for you to pull me over. You can keep walking, man. Am I free to go?
You're not free to go. I'd like to make sure you're okay to drive this car.
I'm good to drive this car. I don't consent to anything you have to say. Please leave. Please may I be on my way.
Okay. Where are you headed to tonight?
Doesn't matter. It's none of your damn business, dude.
Documentary paragraph 1, midnight to 1:15. At the beginning of the encounter, the driver immediately challenges the reason for the traffic stop, insisting that he was pulled over without justification. The officer explains that the vehicle's tinted covering made the license plate difficult to see, but the driver argues that the plate is now clearly visible and everything on the vehicle is legally registered. Tension rises as the officer refuses to release him and asks for his driving license. The driver repeatedly states that he does not consent and demands to know whether he is free to leave, but the officer continues questioning him about his destination and ability to drive fast.
I'm good to go. You have absolutely no right to have pulled me over, and you're just pushing this thing, and I got stabbed by one of you crap cops, and this freaking DA up here is charging me for it to keep it quiet. All you guys have done is terrorize me, and all you're doing right now is doing nothing, accomplishing absolutely nothing, and there's no reason for you to be messing with me. All you're doing is eating too much and making that uniform look like crap.
Okay. I'm not messing with you, sir. I couldn't see your license.
Right, so am I free to go?
No, you're not free to go. I'd like to see registration and driver's license.
I do not consent. I don't consent. I don't consent. There's no reason for you to ask me for that. There's no reason for you to pull me over. You were erroneous. Ma'am, am I free to go?
I need to see your driver's
Nope.
license.
Am I
and
free to go?
registration
I don't
before you go,
consent.
please.
I don't consent. No,
Okay.
there's absolutely no reason. There is absolutely no reason, pal, for you to ask for that when you were erroneous to pull that over.
Okay.
Am I free to go?
No, I disagree.
Call your sergeant down here.
Okay. I don't
Call your
have-
sergeant down here.
Okay.
Call your sergeant down here. There's no reason for you. You saw that it's erroneous right there. Everything run.
Documentary paragraph 2, 151 to 301. The confrontation becomes even more heated as the driver insists that the officer had no valid reason to stop him. He accuses the police of continuing the encounter despite already seeing the license plate and repeatedly refuses to provide his driving license or registration. The officer maintains that the documents are needed to verify that he is legally able to drive. The driver strongly disagrees, repeatedly asking if he is free to go and demanding that a sergeant be called to the scene. As both sides refuse to back down, the roadside encounter turns into a tense battle over authority and compliance.
Harassment.
My tags, do all that stuff. I don't consent to any reason you doing any of this. I absolutely detest everything in your being right now. Am I free to go?
No, I just need to see your driver's
Nope,
license.
don't consent. There's absolutely no reason for you to ask for that. Piss off, dude. Straight up, man. Straight up. I'm a combat veteran wounded warrior, and you have absolutely no reason. I didn't go to war for you to play Billy Badass like this. Go get your cop. Go get your sergeant. There's absolutely no reason for you to be pulling me over like this. I've been terrorized by the cops in this town, and you're doing your job to step in them shoes. I do not consent to anything. Am I free to go?
Okay, can I ask you how I'm terrorizing you?
Because you pulled me over for no reason. Am I free to go?
I pulled you over.
Am I free to go?
No, sir. I need to see your driver's license.
Nope,
and
I know.
registration,
I don't
please.
consent. Am I free to go?
No. Can
I don't
please-
consent. Am I free to go?
Can I ask you one question?
No, you already asked. You already done enough, man. Am I free to go? Ma'am, are you his sergeant?
Nope.
Can you get your sergeant up here?
He's in charge.
This guy is not complying. He illegally pulled me over.
Documentary paragraph 3, 336 to 437. The driver's frustration reaches another level as he openly condemns the officers and again refuses to provide identification. He describes himself as a combat veteran and argues that he should not be subjected to what he considers unnecessary police intimidation. He repeatedly demands a supervisor, claiming the original traffic stop was unjustified. The officer attempts to understand why the driver feels terrorized, but the conversation quickly returns to the demand for a driving license. The driver continues asking whether he is free to leave, while another officer becomes involved and describes him as refusing to comply.
Wants to search and seizure me and my being, and he has absolutely no reason to. Y'all terrorists can take this elsewhere. I'm not consenting.
Okay. If your driver's license is good, I just need to verify.
There is no reason. Tell me why you need to verify that. I wasn't breaking any law. I wasn't speeding, and you can see that my truck is legitimate. Why do you need to see anything? Okay. You don't. Go. Let me leave. I do not consent. Let me go.
Okay. All I want to do is check that you're good to drive.
I'm good to drive. Okay. I do not consent. Let me go.
I don't know.
I don't consent. Let me go. Okay. Well, you pulled me over illegally because you could not see the license plate in my thing. Now your story is you don't know if I'm good to drive. Dude, I don't consent. Leave. You're terrorizing me. You're absolutely terrorizing me. Am I free to go?
No.
Why not?
Free to go.
Why not?
I just need to check, see if
no, I do not consent. I am good to drive. I was driving just fine. You pulled me over for a tag violation, not because I was erroneously driving. Dude, you can push this as far as you want to go. You're on video. You're on live uplink, live load. You had better hope, Lee Wachowski, that you are correct, because you're asking me now that I'm not good to drive my vehicle when you...
Documentary paragraph for 516 to 622. When the encounter resumes, the officers explain that they simply want to verify the driver's license and confirm that he is legally permitted to operate the vehicle. The driver rejects that explanation, arguing that he was not speeding, had committed no obvious offense, and had already been stopped over the visibility of his license plate. He repeatedly refuses consent and demands to be released. As the pressure increases, he warns the officers that everything is being recorded and even claims the encounter is being broadcast live. The confrontation ends with the driver challenging the officer to prove that his continued detention is justified.
You just said that you pulled me over because you couldn't see my tag. Am I free to go?
No, I just need to...
That's illegal search and seizure. There is absolutely no... You do not need to. There's absolutely no reason for you to. I don't consent. There's absolutely no reason.
Okay, then will you provide me with your name and date of birth so I can check?
Nope. Dude, you can run these tags. That's everything right there that you need to do, that are you legal to do, and that you can see through the window like you just said. I do not consent. Am I free to go?
No, sir. It's very simple.
Get your sergeant on the line. I do not consent. I do not consent. I do not consent. Am I free to go?
No, sir. If you just let me see your driver's license.
There's no reason for you to do this, dude. Do you know who I... All right, I'll show you something. I'm not...
You are. Okay. Are you carrying? Are there any weapons down there? I get nervous when you move your hands like that. Okay.
Take that. That's ID.
Okay.
Now you're trying to get legal, dude. Piss off.
I'm not trying to do anything.
Documentary paragraph 1, 656 to 834. The confrontation continues as the driver reminds the officer that the original reason for the stop was the allegedly obscured license plate. He repeatedly asks if he is free to leave and refuses to consent to further searches or questioning. The officer instead requests his name, date of birth, and driving license for verification. The driver argues that everything needed can already be seen through the window and demands a sergeant. As tensions rise, the officer becomes concerned about the driver's hand movements and asks whether he has any weapons. The driver eventually presents identification.
You check your driver's license.
Dude, that's my ID right there. Why don't you go look that up?
That is not ID.
Why don't you find out how you're going to wind up on film?
That's fine. I realize I'm on film.
Yeah, dude. I do not consent. I do not consent. I do not consent. I do not consent. There is no reason for you to pull me over. You said you saw it now. Now am I free to go?
No, sir.
Don't consent. Get your sergeant on the line.
Okay.
Get your sergeant up here. Get your sergeant up here. Get your sergeant up here.
In the meantime, if you just let me see your driver's license and I check that you have a valid driver's license.
I'm okay with that.
How are you, my man?
Yeah, what's up, man?
We just got a call, man. We're just seeing what's going on.
Am I
Parked
doing
out in
it?
front of people's houses
I wasn't in front of anyone's house.
for 3 hours. That's what to call it. Look, I'm just going off what they're telling us. You know what I'm saying?
Is it illegal to park on the side of a public street?
It's not, but people are just concerned.
Yeah, but it's not illegal.
I didn't say it was illegal. But
So
what
then-
is illegal is the tint that you got on your car.
What tint?
The tint.
I don't have
Hash
anything.
documentary paragraph 2, 834 to 1029. The disagreement continues when the officer questions whether the identification provided is sufficient. The driver insists that the officer can simply check the information and repeatedly states that he does not consent to the stop. He again demands a supervisor while another officer arrives after receiving a call about the situation. The officers explain that they were responding to concerns about someone apparently sitting near houses for an extended period. The driver challenges whether parking on a public street is illegal, while the officers clarify that the concern came from the caller rather than an automatic parking violation.
In this
What's the
car.
purpose of recording?
I don't have any tint. What do you mean, what's the purpose?
We're recording.
Are
We're
you
just checking on your
are you a
status,
public
bro.
official?
Like, of course I am.
So then, do I have a First Amendment right to record you in the course of your duty?
Sure, but are you
Name and badge number, please.
are you worried for your safety?
Of course, I got you two guys harassing me.
Checking on your status, bro.
I saw when you made that U-turn. You think I'm gonna let you guys fabricate some sort of moving violation when I'm there? I'm not smarter than that, man. Trust me. I never let that happen. You never get the upper hand on me. I'm not breaking the law. Can you name and badge number?
It's right here, bro.
How do you spell that? How do you pronounce that?
See it on the thing.
How do you,
See?
how do you pronounce it?
Put it right there.
I don't know how to pronounce it. I can't read.
Lucio. I do nothing.
Badge number?
245.
Oh, you, sir?
Right here.
How do you pronounce
52 is
that?
badge number.
I don't know how to read, sir.
You don't know how to pronounce walk? W-A-L-K?
Oh, that's what it says?
Okay.
I didn't know that, man. Thanks,
Yeah.
thanks for pronouncing it for me.
Sure.
Yep.
You also don't have your seatbelt on. Do you have an ID?
I parked. I'm parked. I don't have to have my
You got your
seatbelt on when I'm
Do you have
parked.
an ID on you, sir?
For what?
I just need to see your ID.
Nope.
Yeah, you got
Nope.
tint, and we saw you driving.
I don't have any tint.
All right, we can pull you out of the vehicle if you want.
You want to pull me out for what tint? What tint? Show me the tints. Show me the tints.
back here.
That is legal in New Jersey.
Maybe in New- Okay, you're good.
That is legal.
You got me on the
You
tint.
just
That's
threatened
good.
to
That's
pull me
good.
out my car?
You're good.
Wait, you just
I'm
threatened to pull me out of my car?
I'm just asking you to step out.
No. For what? This is not a traffic stop.
Okay, your tint's legal. That's fine. I didn't see.
I
it.
didn't have any tints.
That's fine. The tint is legal on the front. That's
I
fine.
don't have any tints.
Okay,
You can't send me
I'm saying
tints legal when there's no
you
tints.
don't have tint. Okay.
You just threatened to pull me out of the car. You
I
realize you
didn't
violated
say-
my rights. You're harassing
I
me.
didn't do anything.
You did. You said we can pull you out of the car.
Well,
And you're trying to violate my Fourth Amendment right by telling me to ID.
Do you have anything? What is
Okay?
the problem?
You were the problem. Why are you harassing me? What am I doing that's wrong?
What are you sitting out here for 3 hours for? We're
Is
just
that
asking.
illegal? Do I have to answer people and tell them why I'm sitting?
Listen.
I don't like this guy's approach. He just telling me he's going to pull me out of the car.
All I'm saying is if you can just let us know why you're out here, we'll leave you
If you
alone.
think-
If you're
The
doing,
last thing I
you know
want
what
to
I'm
do.
saying?
The last thing I want to do is arrest you. No, I don't want to do anything.
Arrest me for
I don't
what?
want
What
anything
did
to
I do
with
that's illegal?
it. I want nothing to do with you.
If I don't give you ID, will you arrest me?
No.
If I don't answer any
You can
questions,
sit here.
will you
Listen,
arrest me?
Listen, you can sit here. I'm not going to do this. You can record all you want. I'm not going to
Hash
do anything.
documentary paragraph 3, 1029 to 1238. The encounter escalates when the driver asks whether he has a First Amendment right to record public officials performing their duties. The officers acknowledge that recording is permitted, but then begin questioning him about his identification, seatbelt, and alleged window tint. The driver disputes the tint allegation and points out that he is already parked. One officer threatens to have him step out of the vehicle, prompting the driver to accuse police of violating his rights. The officers then explain that they are simply trying to understand why he has remained in the area, while the driver insists he has done nothing wrong.
You can sit here all you want. All right. You can sit here all you want. That's fine.
Well, listen, please don't harass me, okay? Because anything further is harassment.
Okay. Have a good night, sir.
All right, and I'll definitely file a lawsuit. You guys have a card number?
Hash documentary paragraph for 1238 to 1330. As the confrontation finally begins to wind down, the officers tell the driver that he is free to remain where he is and that they are not going to take further action. The driver remains frustrated and asks them not to continue harassing him, warning that any additional interference could be considered harassment. The officers eventually wish him a good night and prepare to leave. Before the encounter ends, however, the driver makes it clear that he intends to pursue the matter further and says he will file a lawsuit. The tense roadside confrontation finally comes to an end.
It's illegal.
I want nothing to do with you.
If I don't give you ID, will you arrest me?
No.
If I don't answer any questions, will you arrest me?
Listen, you